Namaste again and a very happy Diwali and Shubh Deepavali to each one of you. How are you feeling tonight? Did everybody get a chance to eat? Or we are running by the Indian Standard Time? People still outside? Are we excited about this celebration? Are we excited? Woo! We have such a wonderful decoration and the ambience here. Everybody is looking so pretty and glittery. Again, a very big welcome to you all. On behalf of American Hindu Coalition, I'd like to welcome you to our Diwali night celebration. This is the 7th Diwali Gala celebration by American Hindu Coalition. My name is Dr. Anjupreet. There are so many physicians here, but I'm a doctorate, not a physician. And I have the pleasure of being the MC for this evening. As we know, Diwali is the festival of lights. It would be like preaching to the choir if I say that. This is the time when we celebrate good over evil, knowledge over ignorance, and light over darkness. And tonight, we have come together in the spirit of this beautiful festival and make unforgettable memories, some good friends, some can be our lifelong friends. So, as we are here to officially kick off our Diwali celebrations, that we usually do by lighting up the lamp and praying to the Vignaharta Lord Ganesha. Lighting up the lamp symbolizes spreading light into our lives and starting our evening or any other day on an auspicious note. For this ceremony, I would like to invite Chairman of AHC, Shekhar Tiwari ji, and President of AHC, Harsh Sethi ji. And we need blessings of Pandit Ram Sneh Tripathi ji from Rajdhani Mandir.
Vasho Devata, Rudra Devata, Ditya Devata, Bharko Devata, Vishwe Deva Devata, Brihaspatir Devatendro Devata, Varno Devata.
May the light of this life bring blessings in the lives of everybody gathered here. So, are we ready for some performances? Yeah. Are we? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for South Indian Sakhis. They are going to mesmerize you with their energetic dance of Oscar-winning song, none other than Nattu Nattu. Oh. Yay! And other captivating South Indian melody. Here to the Sakhis.
Madhura Puri Sedana, Mridu Vadana, Madhusudana, Higa Swagatam Krishna, Charanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sedana, Mridu Vadana, Madhusudana, Higa Swagatam Krishna, Charanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sedana, Mridu Vadana, Madhusudana, Higa Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sadana, Mridu Vadana, Madhusudana, Higa Swagatam Krishna, Krishna.
పొలం కట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల కింద దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతనా జూగినట్టు ఎర్రు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మట్టి చెట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు నాటు నాటు
ಮನುಷ್ಯದನ್ನ ತೋಳ ಬಚ್ಚಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಖ 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 ಮಾಡಿಸುತ್ತ ಮನುಷ್ಯದನ್ನ ತೋಳ ಬಚ್ಚಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಖ 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 ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಖ 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 ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಖ 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 ನಾಕಮುಖ
Wasn't that amazing? Let's give a big round of applause for Tejasi. Show yourself, please. Tejasi, Sindhu, and Monica. Hi, Jayashri Tanipulka. Thank you very much for bringing this energetic performance to brighten and energize this evening. How are we doing there? Excited? Do you want one more performance or you're good? You're good? Okay. So I would like to invite President of American Hindu Coalition, Mr. Harsh Sethi. He is a prominent businessman from the DMV area and he is the chairman of Rajdhani Temple and he is actively involved in Hindu activities and support all the causes. So put your hands together for President of American Hindu Coalition, Mr. Harsh Sethi.
Hello everybody. Good evening ladies and gentlemen and all the invited honorable guests. It's my privilege, honor to stand in front of you tonight as we come together celebrate the annual function, Diwali, and the annual function of American Hindu Coalition. To each of you present here, thank you for joining the vibrant and joyous occasion. Diwali, the festival of lights, symbolize good over evil, acknowledge over ignorance, and hope over despair. Universal values that unite us not just as Hindu, but as American dedicated to enlightenment and progress. As we gather tonight, let us also take a moment to reflect on a recent commemoration, Veterans Day, with heartfelt gratitude. We salute the courageous men and women of our armed forces, as well as our firefighters and law enforcement officers. Their unwavering dedication ensures that America remains a beacon of safety, freedom, and opportunity for all. The American Hindu Coalition, established just 7 years ago, has grown into a vital force championing the principle of Hindu enlightenment in public policies, politics, and legislation. While grounded in conservative values, our coalition proudly upholds its non-partisan mission to help build a stronger, safer, and more prosperous America for future generations. Our work goes beyond advocacy. We empowered our members to engage in meaningful community service at every level, national, state, county, and local, while emphasizing the sacred civil duty of voting. In the recently concluded election, our members played an active role, offering a platform for candidates from across the political spectrum to connect with our community through temple visits, public forums, webinars, and private discussions. We have ensured that the voices of American Hindus are not only heard, but respected. In challenging time, when a racial comment suffered during the last campaign, the American Hindu Coalition responded decisively. Dr. Shobha Chokalingam, who is sitting here somewhere, where's Dr. Shobha? She's a medical doctor, and even she was telling me this morning she visited the hospital, took the flight, came in, and tomorrow morning they have a round of hospital also. The American Hindu Coalition responded Dr. Shobha Chokalingam represented our Georgia chapter, received a personal call from President Trump, reaffirming his respect and admiration for Hindu community. Dr. Shobha, your relationship is a source of inspiration to all of us, and thank you. We do support candidates who embody the value of Hinduism, values that extend beyond religion, embracing Buddhism, Jain, Sikh, and all who align with these timeless principles. Our community is a shining example of achievement in America, with the highest per capita income and educational attainment. American Hindus excel across every field, from medicine and technology to academia and entrepreneurship. Together, we are shaping the future of this great nation with every innovation, every idea, and every act of service. We firmly believe that legal immigration strengthens the fabric of this nation. Simultaneously, we remain vigilant against human rights violations, targeting Hindus, Buddhism, Jain, Sikhs, and others globally. Though meaningful dialogue, we engaged with leaders like Pakistan Ambassador Mr. Masood Khan, Mr. Nawaz Sharif, Trinidad General Mr. Attorney Anthony Phillips, and Bangladeshi leadership to address issues ranging from religious to political discrimination. These efforts exemplify our commitment to fostering, understanding, and seeking solution through diplomacy. Here at home, we take immense pride into contributing to establishment of this first ever Hindu, Buddhism, Sikh, and Jain Congressional Caucus in the United States Congress. With over 27 representatives, this caucus amplifies our community voice and underscores the growing recognition of our contribution to American history. As we bask in the glow of Diwali lamp slides, let us reaffirm our community to unite, progress, and the promise to be a brighter tomorrow. Together we will continue to light the way for generations to come. And once again, happy Diwali and may God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Harshji, for the wonderful, exciting, and inspirational message to all present here. And may God bless us in our endeavors so that we can work towards the principles of AHC for a more prosperous, safer, and stronger America, our adopted motherland over here. Next in line, we have Chief of Staff from Virginia Attorney General's office, from Jason Meyer's office, Harold Point, to convey his Diwali message to the audience present here.
Namaste. I'd like to call for chairman of this organization, so I'd like to read recognition of American Hindu Coalition. And I'll read his message. On behalf of Virginia Attorney General's office, we are delighted to extend our heartfelt recognition and congratulations to all who have come together celebrate Diwali, Festival of Lights, in conjunction with the annual day event. Diwali serves as a luminous tribute to the Hindu community, the rich culture and value and tradition. It symbolizes triumph over light over darkness, and knowledge over ignorance, and hope over despair. This cherished festival not only fosters sense of personal renewal, but also inspire all collective unity and goodwill among all. So, Chairman, I would like to present this to you, and receiving this recognition of the American Hindu Coalition.
It's such an honor and privilege that our most important day in the Hindu calendar is being recognized globally, especially in the most powerful country of the world, our home, United States of America. So it really feels very proud. Don't you feel that pride in your hearts? That you have come, we all have come so far, and our rich culture, values, and heritage is recognized. And people like the elected officials, they feel fortunate to be part of this. So next in line, we have some serious stuff here because American Hindu Coalition is doing a wonderful job in leading the Hindus in the values and morals that we stand for. So we have with us Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor, who is the co-chair of Ambassador Circle, part of American Hindu Coalition. He is the author of Amazon best-selling books, and he is geopolitical analyst for different TV channels. I've been told to be brief, otherwise I would go on for recognizing our speakers and invited guests here. Everybody is so accomplished. Just clap for yourself. Everybody, clap for yourself. You've done a great job. And now clap for Ambassador Kapoor.
Thank you very much, Anju. And such a pleasure to be here with all of you. Very happy Diwali and hope you have enjoyed this entire festive season. I wish to thank my colleagues, Sujwala, please be recognized, and Jay Kansara was not here because of some family event, who have helped me a lot to coordinate with the other ambassadors in Washington, D.C. So what I'm going to do is we have received a lot of very warm wishes from a lot of the ambassadors. Some of them had said that they would try to come, some of them are traveling. So I'm going to request the Chargé d'Affaires, Embassy of Myanmar, Excellency Thetwin, to say a few words. Excellency.
Good evening, all. It's been a privilege and honor for me to be here with all of you in this festive mood of Diwali. And I appreciate for inviting me for this occasion. It's actually we have some similarity between the Buddhism and the Hinduism. So we also have lighting festival. So it's remind me of our motherland being here with all of you. So let me first of all congratulate the American Hindu Association Coalition for this 7th year of the inception, and on reaching to another important milestone in promoting the shared interest and the commitments of the American Hindus, and important and for the great success and enthusiasm and the pride. I firmly believe that this coalition, built on the achievements of what you have received and achieved for the previous years, will continue to serve as an important platform for the best interest of the Hindus diaspora here in the U.S. This evening we also celebrated Diwali. It's one of the biggest festivals in India. As I mentioned, Diwali is also an important festival in our country as well, as we also have a Hindu diaspora residing along with our Myanmar people. So we recognize Diwali. How we recognize, how do you think? Actually, we recognize Diwali as our gazetted holiday. So I think you may have the same here in the US in the future. So Diwali is learned to be a large celebrated honor to the return of the Lord Rama. So we have to recognize the Diwalis as to the victory of light, to the victory of light over darkness. So we have something common in Myanmar as well. So for us, this is the period, not exactly in this month, but usually it takes October, for the month of October. So anyhow, we have Hindus and Buddhists we have common things to be shared. So we would like to celebrate this evening with all of you. We would like to wish you, the American Hindu Coalition and its members, success, and years to come you have greater success. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador, for your Diwali wishes and reminding us all why we celebrate Diwali. We all speak about what Diwali symbolizes. Okay, we are being secular. What Diwali symbolizes. That's awesome that we are teaching to our kids and learning what Diwali symbolizes. But it is important not to forget why Diwali is celebrated. Diwali is celebrated because, who can tell me? Any hands? Be brave. Yes. Why is Diwali celebrated?
It is celebrated on the victory of destruction of demon Narakasura of Lord Vishnu.
Okay. Any other things attached to?
Birth ceremony of Goddess Lakshmi Devi.
Goddess Lakshmi.
Lord Rama has also returned to Ayodhya after his 14 years of being away from his home.
Thank you. Give a big round of applause to her. So, the reason that Diwali is celebrated, as we know, majority of the people and we grew up, is the return of Lord Rama to his home after winning over evil. And he is known as the Maryada Purushottam Ram. Why is he celebrated so much? So that we look up to the values that he has. And we all want to emulate, the males especially, the values of Lord Rama, and all our kids want to emulate. We try to teach them, but I don't know where it stands these days. Everybody is like after knowledge, ignorance, and all good things, but we should try to have them know who Lord Rama was, what were the values. They might be different in these days, but still, those are our roots. So, and there are many other reasons. As our Sikh brothers are sitting here, it's also known as the Bandi Chhod Divas. So Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji, he liberated so many prisoners or cadis from the Islamic thing. So there's a lot of significance to it. And thank you, Ambassador from Myanmar, so bringing to the audience why we celebrate Diwali, although everybody knew it. So it's just a little question. Do you know which Hindu month do we celebrate Diwali? Which? Kartik? Awesome. So you're all great. So next in line we have Bart Martois, who is the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary of Energy for International Affairs. So we educated him a lot about our Diwali. Here he is. He's conveying his wishes. So you definitely learned some new facts about Diwali.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Shubh Diwali. I look out at this audience and I see the faces of so many people here, and many of you here are first-generation Americans. Some of you, your families have been in America longer than my family has. And so I thank you for welcoming me as an American newcomer as well. I want to tell you a story that I think is a uniquely American version of the values of Diwali, the values of triumph of good over evil, and of light over darkness, and of joy coming out of misery. I'm going to go back to World War I. There was a German family that lived in New Jersey. Many of you here, I've got several of you here from New Jersey, Somerset County, thank you very much. And there was a girl that walked home from school, and when she walked through a neighborhood, little boys in the neighborhood threw rocks at her because she was German, and America was at war with Germany. She was 2 or 3 years old when she came to America, and her parents spoke German at home. She spoke with an accent, or she was very clearly, obviously, the German girl, so they threw rocks at her. She waited to go through that neighborhood. She waited until her big brother got out of school, her older brother, and she stopped in a candy store, and she waited in that candy store every day. And her brother got out of school maybe half an hour after she did, and he would walk her through the dangerous neighborhood. The candy store was owned by a Greek man who had come to Brooklyn on a pass through Ellis Island when he was 19 years old, and he had sold fruit from a wooden cart on the streets of Brooklyn, and then he sold it from a wooden storefront, and then he had a store in Brooklyn, and then he moved to New Jersey, and he built a candy store. Well, that woman, that German girl, was my grandmother. And that Greek man who owned the candy store, who saw this beautiful girl waiting in his candy store every day, this high school girl, he just waited and waited and waited his time. At least I think he waited his time. And he married that German girl. A Greek man, a German girl. Nowhere but America would a Greek man and a German girl meet and get to marry. And out of the horrors of war, the hatred of war, grew a love story, a uniquely American love story that triumphed over the hatred of people throwing rocks at a little girl because she spoke differently, she had an accent, she had a different way about her. Those were my grandparents. Your grandchildren will tell stories like this about you. You are the founding pioneers of your families in America. Now, a German American, nobody even bothers to hyphenate it. What does that even mean? A Greek American, same thing. Your grandchildren will not call themselves Indian Americans. They will call themselves Americans like you do. They will say, yeah, I'm an American. Oh yeah, my family came from India. And you'll be like Greeks. Oh, what part? Oh, the island of Tinos. We come from Thessaloniki. I'll bet every one of you does the same thing. What part what part does your family come from? There you go. There you go. That is the story of America, and that is the story of you. And your grandchildren will tell these stories about you, about the triumph of, like I tell about my grandparents, a triumph of love over hatred, of peace over war. And that's what I think of when I think of Diwali. Thank you so much for letting me come here. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
For telling us the story, like how the future is going to look for us. So, moving with the Diwali spirit of celebration, next in line we have a dance performance by Miss Indrani Dulivari. She is a dance guru. She runs a school called Natyamargam in Virginia. She is widely awarded. Recently, she has produced and directed a movie called Andela Ravel Midi, which is, I was asking her, what does it mean? It's like a Telugu word. Most of you might understand it. If not, then it's like the sound of the bells of the dancer, the gungu of the dancer. And this movie is about struggles of an immigrant woman. And this has won 2 awards, major awards at different festivals, and many more to come. Here is to Indrani Dulivar. Welcome. Wasn't it amazing? It was so fascinating. You try to understand and you're not able to understand, but you can see the emotions. There was anger, fear, compassion, prayer. Words cannot do justice to her performance. Thank you very much, Indrani. And as we move, and from there I could see like somewhat it feel like Rama killing Ravana and all that. So going further, you know, Ram's character, why is it important? Because it has also been a guiding spirit for our country, Bharat. Rama won over Sri Lanka, but following the moral principles, he did not try to rule that country or usurp that nation. He gave it to the rightful heir, Vibhishana, to rule the country, and he came back to his home. That's what India did. India liberated Bangladesh and from Pakistan and let it rule itself, find its own values on which it is made up, and supported it in every way. So that's what our Hindu faith, our leaders or our idols teach us, to follow the moral principles. So next, we have London resident Ajay Sharma, who is also a member of the Hindustan Sevak Sangh, to introduce and welcome V8 elected US Congressman, Congressman Suhas Subramanian.
With great pleasure and happiness, and with your ovation, I welcome the first Hindu congressman from state of Virginia, Suhas Subramanian, on the desk. Welcome, Suhas.
Thank you.
Nice to yours.
Thank you. Happy late Diwali, and thank you all for supporting American Hindu Coalition. I was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives this November, and many of you were a part of that journey, so thank you so much for being a part of that. And you know, when I think about the work that the American Hindu Coalition does, it's very important because it spreads the importance of Hinduism as well as the values of Hinduism. And growing up, you know, there's lots of ways to be Hindu. You know, I grew up going to a Chinmaya mission, you know, Chinmaya, and so I did that every Sunday. And then I played the Carnatic violin as well. And so those are my ways of being Hindu and staying in touch with my values. But now as I go into public service, all those values that I learned all those years now, I'm trying to do two things. One, you know, live those out in the work I do as a public servant, and that means being, you know, accepting, you know, making sure that we are there for our neighbors, and you know, one of the misconceptions and one of the things we're seeing right now is that people are attacking Hindus in some ways because they're saying that but being Hindu means you're against something else or someone else, right? And that couldn't be further from the truth. Hinduism is all about being accepting and loving, and that's the values that we spread, and that's the values I know that we hold ourselves. And so a part of my journey, I think, is also correcting some of those misconceptions, right? And I actually took my daughters, they're 4 and 2, I took them this morning, my wife did, to the Chinmaya Somnath in South Riding, because they're now going through that same journey that I went through growing up. And I'm going to try to make sure that I also spread our values to the next generation as well, so that we don't lose them. So this is going to be a journey. Many of you were very vital to helping me get elected, and I hope now that you've helped me get elected that you stay with me and help me with legislation, with ideas, and help me serve the community. And I know you all do many things in your own capacity serving the community. I hope you'll help me in my journey as well. But thank you so much, and I look forward to being your champion in Congress. Thank you.
Thank you, Suhas. Please be here for our next segment. And thank you very much for joining us. I wish there were more younger kids to see and be inspired from Suhas to contribute to this nation in other different forms, like representing us, Our kids are busy making money, but they need to be there to save that money or it to be used rightfully. So I would request Chairman Shekhar Tiwari ji, American Hindu Coalition awards individual for their outstanding services to the American Hindus. And may I invite Upendra Chivukula of New Jersey and Harsh Sethi ji. Please join us, Tripathi ji, you as well, please. Join the AHC team in awarding this wonderful gentleman here from New Jersey.
स्थिरैरङ्गे सत्यवाग्वन् सत्यनो विर्वशीमहि देवैतं जदायुः शतमिन्नु सरदो अन्तिदेवा यत्रा नक्षत्रा जरसन्तनूनां मन्त्रार्था सफला सन्तु पूर्णा सन्तु मनोरथा शत्रूणां बुद्धिनाशोऽस्तु मित्राणाम् उदयस्तव.
Thank you. I would request Upendra ji to say a few words.
Happy Diwali to all of you, and of course Kartik Mas ended already, but we are continuing. And I just want to thank American Hindu Coalition, and especially Shekhar Tiwari ji said, you must come and we want to give you an award. And I said, for what? But it's always, award is always a way of recognizing. I have been in the political system for last 40 years, and I started with the Indian American Forum for Political Education, and we started our journey in terms of educating the congressmen and US senators about our issues. And after 40 years, the issues have not changed. Same thing, immigration is an issue, Ivy League school admissions, small business opportunities, and hate and racial discrimination. All those issues still remain. But this is a journey, lifelong journey. We have to continue to do that. And I was fortunate to get elected in 1997 to Franklin Township Council as a council member. Then subsequently I became deputy mayor and mayor. And in 2001, a few weeks after 9/11, I had the fortune of being elected to the state legislature in New Jersey, and I was the first Indian American to be elected to the state legislature in 2001. I served in the state legislature for 12 years, and then the governor, Chris Christie, Republican governor, I'm a Democrat, appointed me to the Board of Public Utilities, which is a Public Utilities Commission, where I served as a commissioner for 8 years. And then I retired, and I'm so happy to see Suhas getting elected to the Congress. We were on a panel together, I believe it was Tana, and he was talking, he said, who is this firebrand, and I was on the declining side because I retired. But it is important that our community gets involved and participates, because politics is not a spectator sport, and you have to be in it to win it. And it's very important because if democracy works, it doesn't matter you are a millionaire, you are a ordinary a person who has minimum wages. One person, one vote, and that's our tremendous responsibility for us. We have to exercise that. And so, as a legislator, I had the opportunity to create a Diwali resolution in the first few years of my career. And I know we celebrate Diwali not 1 day, 2 days, but the entire month. There's so many events. So I said I recognize the entire Kartik Mas as Diwali from October 15 to November 15 as Diwali month, and recognize that in the state legislature. And also I was able to pass a legislation allowing the Hindu priests to be able to officiate wedding and certify the wedding. That until that time it was not possible in the state of New Jersey. Like that, I was able to do few legislation. I helped about 40 or 50 Hindu, Sikh and Buddhist and Jain temples built in the state of New Jersey. It's a privilege. I think I feel I was chosen to do that. And also I was very fortunate to be able to introduce a chapter on Sikhism in the Indian textbooks in New Jersey, and also introduce the Khalsa culture and help the people. And also I did the first Vaisakhi celebration in the New Jersey State Assembly. This has never been done before, and I was able to get the people from Gurdwaras from New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. So small things, that's why representation matters. If you are there and you are representing the people, you represent all the people because you're elected by all the people. But there are certain things, there are gaps that we need to address. And being a Hindu, I started in a Hindu theological high school and I grew up in Chennai. I was born in Andhra Pradesh, grew up in Chennai, educated there. Lived in Mumbai for 2 years, and I came to the United States 50 years ago. And I never thought, I never dreamt that it would be possible for me to be a state legislator someday. But I was given the opportunity, and so I was able to make a small difference. I think it's what makes a difference. You even make a tiny difference, it will take a long way. Once again, thank you very much for this opportunity. It's a great honor. I came from New Jersey today and returning to New Jersey today. So thank you and have a happy Diwali and a great celebration. All the best to the Indo-American Coalition. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your Diwali wishes. Thank you. Next we have our local Republican leader from Fairfax County, Srilekha Palli. She is also the chair for Virginia Asian Advisory Board, and she was to introduce Neeraj and Tony, who could not come because he missed the flight. He has the Indian blood. So, he's a state senator from Ohio, and he tried for Democratic nomination for the Congress. We wish him good luck for the next time. And he is very close to Vice President J.D. Vance and Usha Vance. We have enough reasons to take pride in our Hindu heritage. Thank you, Usha and J.D. Vance, being there in the coming government. So here to Srilekha Palli, and she would be accepting the award on behalf of Neeraj and Tony. May I again request Shekhar Tiwari ji, Harsh Sethi, our Tripathi Ji Panditji, and Sri Lekha, obviously. After you receive the award, we'll give you the mic to say.
Let me correct. First thing, he did not miss the flight. Flight was rescheduled. I want to make sure I represent Senator Neeraj Antani very, very well. He is a very good legislator for that matter. He's a Republican senator from Ohio, so I want to ensure I corrected that. He's definitely in par with President Trump's policies and J.D. Vance's policies, so just want to kind of make that correction. He was one of those Indian American and Hindu American. In fact, for the first anniversary, he was with us right here. So he's been supporting us right from the get-go. So even though he's not here, I will take it on his behalf and pass it on. And very thank you to American Hindu Coalition for recognizing Neeraj Antani, the senator from Ohio. Thank you.
For correcting me there.
Om Shri Vartasmaayuttamarogyamavidho Acchamanam Mahyate Dhanam Dhanyam Pashum Bahuputra Labham Tat Samvatsaram.
Thank you. Your blessings were both for Sri Lekha and Neeraj, though separately, meaning different for them. So next as we go to our next speaker, this year, 2024, is very important and remarkable for Americans for obvious reasons that we witnessed in November as the year ends. And as this year started, in January, we were the fortunate generation to see the Ram Temple in Ayodhya. Over 500 years of struggle, finally our Maryada Purushottam has his home. Who can tell me on which riverbanks Ayodhya is situated? Awesome, awesome. So, you are well educated and follow our traditions and roots. So next in line we have Jesse Singh, who is head of the Sikhs of America. Here to Brother Jesse Singh, please.
Namaskar, Sat Shri Akal to all of you. On the auspicious occasion of Diwali, on behalf of Sikhs of America, I want to wish all of you a very, very spiritual, joyous, happy Diwali. And also, we just celebrated Guru Nanak's Gurpurab, the Guru Nanak Jayanti, so happy Guru Nanak Jayanti also to all of you. It's so good to be among family today. I see lots of friends, Harsh Sethi ji, thank you for having me here. Anju, Preet, Shekhar Tiwari ji, Puneet, Aluwalia, and so many other friends are here. Thank you, all of you. I just wanted to, it's a very happy and joyous occasion today, so I just want to give a message of unity and love. And I'm going to be very blank and to the point about it. We have all seen things happen in Canada recently. And as Sikhs of America, we totally condemn any attacks or any protest against not only Hindu temple, but any religious place. So, Hindus and Sikhs have a bond that goes back to centuries. Our gurus have taught us secularism, to respect all religion, and Sikhs were always there for our Hindu brothers. And we always will be with you guys, with our brothers. Sikhs don't attack temples. Sikhs don't attack worshippers. Sikhs protect Hindu temples. And I want to appeal to all of you that this is a very, very kind of I would not say serious, but an important moment in the world between our communities. And let's not play into any communal negativity, and stick together and unite to fight any of these forces that are trying to divide us. And with that message, I really appreciate having me here, and thank you for having me here. And once again, Happy Diwali.
Thank you, Justice Singh Ji, for important message that Hindus and Sikhs are together. As we all know, Hindus have always been there for Sikhs, and Sikhs have always been there for Hindus, and all our gurus, the 6 gurus, they were Hindus. Before this, the 10th guru started Sikhism. So who are Sikhs? Our own elder brothers who were given to the service of Hinduism, and they converted to Sikhism to save Hindus. So thank you very much for reiterating that bond, Jesse Bhai. As we all know, Hindus is the name given to us by invaders because we live on the other side of Sindhu River. We have always been Sanatanis, as we are eternal, we are forever, because we follow the Dharma, and Dharma is eternal. And we are encompassing. We have love for each and everybody, irrespective of their religion. We see a God in every other human being. And as Sanatanis, we never discriminate. Among us, we have Sajid Tarrar Bhai, who is head of the Center for Social Change and head of the American Muslims for Trump. Have your hands together to clap for this Muslim brother to give us the message of love on this special day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. You know, I wanted to say namaskar to you, and frankly speaking, Jesse has spoken very well. And I want to take liberty not only in English, I wanted to talk in Hindi, Urdu a little bit, because I feel like I'm home. I'm among my brothers and sisters, and I wanted to congratulate you for Diwali. The festival of lights, where the lights defeated darkness. It is very dear to me. मैं आपसे अपना कुछ पर्सनल चीजें भी कुछ शेयर करना चाहूँगा because since I feel like home. First of all, I wanted to say at this time, at Diwali, don't forget the Hindus in Bangladesh. Please keep them in your prayers. Keep them in your prayers. And then I wanted to say thank you to Harish Sethi Sahib, he is a dear brother to me, Mr. Aluwalia and the lady Lekha. You know, I wanted to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to come here and express myself. I was born in Pakistan, and I was not familiar with the Hindu rituals and with the Diwali and Sikhi and everything, but I came here a long time ago and I had an opportunity to learn and study all of it. And I wanted to give you a little bit history at the same time, where I was born and raised, and what are my overall experiences are. I had opportunity to, first of all, I consider we are the sons of Indus Valley, so I studied the Indus history. I studied the Ashoka, and I studied Guptas, and then I studied Earth Shastra myself. So I realized who we are. We are kids of the Indus Valley, and we have a magnificent history. I studied many books in history, but I was very much inspired by Earth Shastra. And I was born in the town where the fight of Hellespont took place. And I am descendants of the Raja Porus, matter of fact. And who was Raja Porus? He was a Hindu. He gave a big fight to Alexander. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of my ancestry. So the thing is this, what my overall experience is, I wanted to say the same thing which Jesse Saab was talking about. The Sikhs don't attack the worship places. I have to second it. The Muslims are not supposed to attack the worship places at the same time, because the name of the religion is peace. I mean, when you add the violence to it, that's not the religion is about. I always tell my friends, if any religion on the planet is preaching hatred or violence, that cannot be a religion. People chase them, people manipulate them, people criticize them. And matter of fact, when I came here, I got the opportunity to study the Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism. And not only this, I always go to India. And I have said on many channels, Pakistan is my motherland. Pakistan is my mother, my mom, but India is my masi at the same time. And this is how I really feel. Because I have gone there and I have seen the Harish Sethi, I see All of my friends, Jasdeep Singh, the Sikhs of America, he's a friend of mine since last 30 years. I don't see any difference. I go to the gurdwaras, I go to the temples. I don't see anything different than what I have been taught and what I believe in it. So the thing is this, thank you for giving me this opportunity to come here this time by myself, and next time I'll make sure that I bring another Muslims and Pakistanis here to celebrate Diwali. So thank you so much, and happy Diwali to you. My wishes, my good wishes, my prayers for you, and I love you dearly. Thank you so much, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope and wish all the indoctrined Muslims would be like Sajid Bhai and wish us Shubh Deepavali from their heart. I wish that would happen someday. Next, we have Dr. Shobha Chokalingam. She's from Georgia chapter of American Hindu Coalition, and she has gone all the way to convey her best wishes. So American Hindu Coalition is growing to different states, started from the powerhouse here in Washington, D.C., and here we have Dr. Shobha.
Thanks a lot, and namaskar, Shubh Deepavali, happy Diwali. May all the lights, lamps, the lines of lamps that lit Sri Rama's path also show our good path in America, our chosen land, and may the divine blessings light engulf all of us. And Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ganesh, Jai Mahadurga, and Jai Mahadev. Thank you. It's such an honor, pleasure to be with you all, such an august audience, and to speak after Sajid Tararji is very big shoes to fill. Thank you, Bhai Sahab, and our Sikh Bhai Sahab. Thank you so much. We all wanted to talk about the Georgia chapter American Hindu Coalition under the great mentorship of Sri Shekhar Tiwari ji. We have been establishing the Georgia chapter for the last 6 to 7 months. We are humbly proud of it, and the road to White House indeed passed through Georgia, as you all know, and I've just not stopped smiling since the midnight of November 5. I just want to say that. I know we're a non-partisan thing, but we're the Republican caucus of the Georgia American Hindu Coalition. We started off with very nice events with Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's been absolutely fantastic. And we've also had the first time opportunity where the Georgia State Chairman, Josh McCoon, also addressed the Hindu American community in Georgia. We're very proud of that. And we had a record number of voter registrations for Hindu American communities in Mandirs, in Garbas, and it was so heartening to see everybody wonder, oh, there's 2,000 folks of you or 15,000 folks of you gathering in one place so we could register. So this is kind of a bond bridge building between, the Hindu American community and the parties that wanted to kind of make sure that we are voter registered. We ran campaigns, we ran banners in shops like Patel Brothers, telling them what their calendar should look like you definitely can play Garba, but don't forget to start voting early, and light your Diwali diyas, and November 5 you've got to vote if you did not vote early. And through all this, we attended the Rockstar rallies. President Trump was in Georgia. And through some Twitter wars, X-wars, thanks to Elon, we had some unsavory comments about White House and curry smells. And the next thing we know, we actually endorsed and stated that the GOP and the MAGA movement is certainly not partisan like that. They're very inclusive. They've shown their warmth and inclusivity to us. And the next thing I know, President Trump is calling from his Trump airline, and that was an unforgettable moment for me. I should say several minutes in his usual very high energy, and he said, Shobha, I've been asked by about 8 people to call you today. I'm going to get in trouble if I don't call you today. And Sean Hannity started, he said, are you available to talk? And the next thing I know, President Trump is on the line. And we had a lovely conversation for about 8 to 10 minutes. And he wanted to he reached out to assure the Indian American community, the Hindu community, do not worry about any comments against the community that you hear in social media. my support is with you all the way. When have you had a president of the greatest nation in the world reach out to a common, supporter? But we are, of course, the Georgia chapter, American Hindu Coalition, and when we spoke, I did tell President Trump that we are 173,000 Hindu Americans in Georgia. And just to recall, in 2020, President Trump lost by just between 11,000 and 12,000 votes, just to kind of show that 173,000 Hindu-American voters being engaged in election can really make a difference in who's at the White House. And we're so glad, and I've had a meeting with the president after that as well. It's been just wonderful, and we're very, very happy for this opportunity to be part of a very decisive election in the greatest nation of the world. And very glad to see Diwali being celebrated in its grandeur at the nation's capital. So again, thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you all at ANC headquarters. I speak very, very highly of you in Georgia, and everybody wants to know more about it. And along that line, I just want to make a little mention of what's called the Conservative PAC, and we're kind of partnering with them to make sure the conservative voices are heard, and including the Hindu voice. Anyone who wants to kind of know more about it, please do contact me, and we can kind of learn more about it. Thank you so much. Very happy Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you, Shobha. And make sure President Trump is here on our 8th gala.
There you go.
Yeah, for the ANC 8th gala. Next we have Nissim Rubin, who is representing American Jewish Committee, and he has always been there for Hindus, and Hindus have always been there for him. And here to Nissim. If my introduction got you brief, please educate the audience here.
Thank you. Good evening. Shalom and Namaste. Anjuji, Shekharji, Alokji, Sri Lekha, many friends, Jesse, Suhas, Deepak Bhai. I'm an Indian Jew, not converted. India is home to a very ancient Jewish community, and as some of you know, the oldest standing synagogue in the world is not in Israel, it is in India, in Cochin. Where the street is named Jewtown, Matancheri. And Kerala is home to an ancient Jewish community, ancient Christian community, ancient Muslim community. Sorry, I'm not going to make any political speeches, just want to highlight what is the reality. In 2024, the State Department's annual International Religious Freedom report came out, and as usual, you see that the section on India is not favorable, and for the first time, among other minorities, the Jews are oppressed. And I sent that report to most of our community members living in Israel, in India, and around the world in Canada. And we were aghast and shocked. India, where there are 2 synagogues in Calcutta, there is a 120-year-old Jewish school. Majority of the children, Jewish girls' school, majority of the children are Muslim girls. The caretakers of the 2 synagogues in Calcutta are Muslim. In Mumbai, the 2 Sassoon schools, their majority, once upon 50 years ago, it was built for Jewish kids, so again over 100 years old. Majority of the children are Muslim. Synagogues located in Muslim majority neighborhoods, never ever a stone thrown at the synagogue. That shows what India is, right? So if you ever see those reports, learn to stand up and speak up and say, this is India, not what the media or the New York Times or the Washington Post tells you. So that is, I wanted to convey that. The other I wanted to convey is the immense gratitude of the Jewish community after October 7, 2023, when Israel was brutally attacked. American Jews, since the last century, stood up for everybody, whether it was civil rights, whether it was the immigration, and many issues. But after October 7th, nobody stood with the Jewish community. We were all alone, except for the Hindu American community. I have seen at Israeli consulates and embassy around the United States, Deepak Bayari organized the showing of the documentary of the terror attacks. But I saw Indian Americans with Indian flags, Israeli flag, American flags at these rallies in support of Israel. That is very heartwarming. And I should leave you finally with one thought. The Jewish community, the Indian diaspora measures our success in American society by the Jewish gold standard in business, in Wall Street, in medicine and all that. You know what is the strength of our success? It's because the Jewish faith and the Hindu faith are matriarchal. There are more goddesses than there are gods. And same in Judaism, that if the mother is Jewish, child is Jewish, no matter who is the father. The strength of our faiths is because we are matrilineal. And I just want to leave that thought with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nissim. Yes, we are matrilineal. We do pay great respect to Goddess Lakshmi, don't we? Yeah. So that was on the lighter note. Yes. Hindus is the only, I would say Sanatan is the only dharma where women is respected or prayed to before males come in picture. Everywhere they have like a male figure as a god whom they talk to, but we have our goddesses, our devis in different forms. So Nissim, do you know there is a temple in Pushkar dedicated to Lord Brahma? That's the only temple I believe in India is dedicated to Brahma, which you call Abraham in Judaism. And our Saraswati is said is known as Sarah in your scriptures.
I just want to correct, it's the only temple in the world. I hail from Pushkar.
Okay, only temple in the world dedicated to Brahma, which they call Abraham, is there. And lots of Jews, they go and visit the temple and that area in Pushkar. So AHC, American Hindu Coalition, it represents not only the Hindus present here in America, but Hindus from about 16 other countries besides India. So we are altogether close to 5 million Hindus outside. And this mission of AHC started by Shekharji, Harsetiji and the team. You know how it takes a village to raise a child. So this is the brainchild of Shekharji and others. And let's hear from the man what he has to say about American Hindu Coalition, the vision, the mission. He would be our best critique and guide to lead us forward. Here to Shekhar Tiwari ji.
American Hindu Coalition is all about power. Power, like hydroelectric. You take the little water drops and you convert them into electricity. That gains a force. The lights of the cities makes many things run. So democracy is a mechanism where you take little votes, assemble it together, and create a government. It is a mechanism, same mechanism as you use it for producing electricity. Now once you do that, you have to control the power. Power, like a sword, has two sides. If you don't use it, it will cut you. If you use it properly, a surgeon can cure a disease. So that's what power is all about. Now why power? Just now Nissim talked about what happened in Israel. On October 7, 1,200 people were massacred. They were going to the music program. What happened there? Why, after so long, they were massacred? Now, if you look at clearly and involve the principle of Diwali, Diwali says, take me from darkness to the light. So darkness here is ignorance. If we are ignorant about what went on after the formation of Palestine, yes, we will be confused. But if we understand how the Palestine was created, there was a country long ago which included Palestine, all 6, 7 different countries were created. And British divided them into 6 parts. It was called Levant. So Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, all of them are one country. They all used to speak the same language. But British divided them into 6, 7 different countries. Israel was also part of it. And today, they all hate each other. Okay? Now, India too. Today, the United India, was divided by British in 7 countries. Myanmar, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh. When you divide a land which was one, you call it South Asia, you call it Akhanda Bharat, it's all the same. That land is one. Everybody from that land eats the same food, dance on the same music. But it's the same way. So when you divide and separate people and make them enemy, that's what happens. Now, American Hindu Coalition in General Cabinet. We of course began with the Indian and Hindu, but not today. We are Americans and pure Americans. The first word is very important to us. Second word, Hindu, but not religious Hindu. Hindu has 3 phases: political, religious, and cultural. All the temples are religious aspect of the Hinduism. Diwali, Holi, they are cultural. But American Hindu Coalition is political side of Hindus. In political side, we have embraced everybody. In fact, if you go back to ancient India, all the Hindu kings, they were commander-in-chief for Muslims, Pathans. Shivaji, Maharana Pratap, Jhansi Ki Rani, Rana Ranjit Singh. You will remember all of them as a great patriot Hindus. But who was protecting them? A Pathan. Jhansi Ki Rani too. So we had a society which is balanced. Now, if you divide that and make them divide and rule, that's what the British did. This is what happened. So what is happening in Palestine, worth understanding? 43,000 people have been killed, of which 18,000 are kids. Golda Meir was asked this question, that how can we stop it? She says, only when people in Palestine hates us less than they love their children. Today, while our country is providing arms and weapons and everything to war in Israel, now they're all justified. People can say, well, somebody else has started it, so I need to finish it. Yes, how long? What are we doing? We are only creating hate. And we are funding the hate. I hope President Trump finishes it off. That's the one reason why he was elected, because people are sick and tired of the Ukraine war, and so is the Middle East war. But people don't have a courage to stop it. They keep going. And especially, the defense industrial complex has no problem with this war going on. So even though we go both sides, Harsh Sethi and I are Republicans. But American Hindu Coalition is not. We are non-partisan. You have the evidence today that people today were awarded. Today they were Democrats. And was awarded by whom? Two of us were Republicans. See? The United States House consists of Republicans and Democrats. But they come together because the country is one. And purposely, American Constitution has been created in a manner there is a difference of opinion. And by settling through the difference of opinion, you come to the help of the country. Now, going forward, we need to bring the concept of South Asia back. There is no difference between people coming from Punjab of India, Punjab of Pakistan. In fact, there are two of them here today. I purposely brought them and asked them the question, what is the difference between the two? Punjab of Pakistan or Punjab of India? Not really anything. Eat the same food, sing the same song, dance on the same taps. On the other side, Bangladesh. Right? It was one British Lord Curzon, I think, he divided Bangladesh. It was Bengal that became Bangladesh and others. And now they are enemies, or could be enemies. So we need to bring the total spirit back. Emphasize on culture, not much. Yeah, religion is there. And we just have so many dances and films about religion. But religion is not the supreme thing. Religion is the first layer of the onion. Second layer is culture, ethnicity. So we need to go back, and today even for politics, we are stuck at 5.2 million people. But if we expand that one, we will have about 12 million people. Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal. That gives a common set of people of 12 million. We can elect more people. There will be more suas, right, to listen to us, to act upon us. So, ladies and gentlemen, we began our journey as somewhat being Republican. But we realize that the population is not all Republican. Population, by the way, largely we are independents. We are not even Republican. I would say that maybe 30% of us are Republican, 30% Democrat, the rest of them are all independent. So somebody has to represent those independents. And that's what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Shekharji. And he has always been urging for more and more representation of us Hindus in the politics. That's where we form policies, and we ourselves can be instrumental in stopping war and bringing peace to the world. So as we are here towards wrapping up the evening, give a big round of applause to yourself for being present here. And I would invite Dr. Alok Srivastava, who is the Executive Director of AHC, to convey his vote of thanks to the volunteers and other support that we've had. Here to Dr. Alok Srivastava ji.
Thank you, Anvi. I don't want to come you and between the food. I am the last one to speak. So, I want to acknowledge the financial contribution of Harsh Sethi ji, Anil Sharma ji of 22nd Century, Arun Shekhan ji is here, and Nar Kapula ji, who is currently in India. These four are the major sponsors of today's program. Others we have to find out later on. I also want to acknowledge the presence of some distinguished people over here. One is Damika Ranatongge ji. I mean, you may not know, he's the Sri Lankan cricket test player. His brother Arjun Ranatanga was the captain, won the World Cup and all that. And he himself served as the shipping and the transport minister of Sri Lanka cabinet, but now he moved to this area. Thank you sir for coming over here. Then I have Mathili Bachu ji over here. Thank you for coming. She is the chairman of Interfaith Council of Washington metropolitan area. She is the former chair of Shiva Vishnu Temple. Then our colleagues from the NCAIA, our sister organization, Sunil Singh ji, I don't know whether he is here or not, and Dr. Yogendra Gupta, who was here earlier. Then of course, I think they left Sanjay and Nidhi Srivastava ji. He is the head of the Indian Cultural Association in Maryland. Mahendra Sapa ji of Hindu Swayam Sevak Sangh. Okay, the Vishnu Hindu Parishad. Okay, thank you for correcting here, Vishnu Hindu Parishad. Thank you for all your support for Ram Mandir movement celebrating in this metro area. Thank you, Mahendra ji. John Prabhudas ji, he came all the way from Richmond. He is very active in the Christian community. He is one of the tallest leader of Christian of Indian origin over here. He is a hardcore Republican. He ran for the Congress. So thank you for coming from all the way from there. And of course, our Nissim Rubenji of the American Jewish Council. You heard him. Besides that, I want to also thank the Diya restaurant for their catering. I hope you will appreciate the food now. Neeraj ji of DC Roots is excellent DJ player in our temple. He provides these services complimentary, so we are thankful for that also. Jayashri ji for bringing that dance group. Jayashri ji, thank you for that, for the group. And Asha Ambu ji, I don't know whether she is here, for the decoration over here and photography, videography. I am also thankful to TV Asia. Manku ji is here. TV9 all the way came from Atlanta. And Pulu TV, the local. And at the end, thank you to all of you for joining us and to be part of this celebration over here. Thank you, we really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Please like, share, subscribe and follow PilupuTV.